Nah, this is getting harder to look at you. When did this become a daily routine? I don't even trust soul now. Only way to get it, gotta get it on my own now. Harder to look at you. When did this become a daily routine? I don't even trust soul now. Only way to get it, gotta get it on my own now. I don't even trust soul now. Only way to get it, gotta.
Yo, let me tell you, my grandma's a pervert. I'm taking a bong poke and I'm on video chat with her. She laughs and she goes, Chloe, it looks like you're sucking dick. Grandma, you're supposed to be a virgin.
Something's going on inside my head, music, this, that. It's that therapy. Roma, what up?
That's me.
You really got me feeling.
Something's going on inside my head.
Look at you, when did this become a daily routine? I don't even trust soul now. Only way to get it, gotta get it on my own now. I don't even trust soul now. Only way to get it, gotta get it on my own now.
That's all, yes, and get it on my.
Job, but I'm being paid. City next up, check the accolades. Never act afraid. You can ride a bump when I crash away. So we get a taste. Don't know. She feeling the more. I hit the lead. The remorse. Selling myself. I really need more. You got in a line and I'm breaking the door. Ride around the city when I drop down. Show me face getting low when I drop down. Never had no help. Only had myself. Bad luck, no down. Let's man's out here. Look, I'm sick as fuck, but I'm a story.
This is my wife, Hannah.
This is my husband, Shane.
We're going to tell you the story of how we met.
Where should we begin, Shane? Let's skip forward to March 2016.
Yes.
I just turned 20. You are 23. I'm a freshman in college. It is finals of my winter term. So I was studying. I remember it was for my classics course on Roman sport. You can tell I went to a liberal arts school.
That sounds like a fake class.
It is 11-ish p.m. and I was watching, I went onto YouTube to relax before bed, right? I had my exam the next day. I think I was watching like The Office bloopers, which is how I, that was like my main.
So you go-to video.
The Office bloopers, which is how my go-to video. So I was watching that, and one of the actors from that show, Rainn Wilson, had a YouTube channel of his own called Soul Pancake, and he basically made like documentaries about people. And there was one about Shane. And I was like, oh, interesting.
Just a little bit of info about that documentary. That was something that I was a part of a few years prior to Hannah seeing it. So
this is a little mini documentary about his life.
A little vignette about my life. Yes. In that video, I talk a lot about hoping that I will find love someday.
True.
Which I think is funny.
Yeah, it is funny. So anyway, I go to his blog because that's what this video like linked to. I was reading it, and he had just gotten back from a trip to Savannah with his brother, and I had been to Savannah the year before.
Yeah.
I loved Savannah, and he was writing about it, and obviously if you've read Shane's books, you know that he writes beautifully. So I thought that you were very funny and cool and cute, whatever. I think it was because it was now like 1 a.m. I'm delusional, and I email Shane.
Yes.
Introducing myself.
Out of the blue.
I loved your blog. I talked about Savannah. I talked about the kittens. Like, this is all stuff from that email. It was pretty short. It was like 5 sentences maybe.
Hannah is a very shy person.
Yeah.
Like, this is so far outside of her comfort zone.
Yeah.
To like actively engage with a stranger. Like, I cannot.
I think because it was so late, I didn't ever expect you to respond. Like, in my mind, you were not going to get this email, So I was like, oh, well, I'll tell him that his blog is really great. I did not, I don't think, expect a response.
I wake up the next day to this email that I gotten overnight that just tickled my fancy. Everything about it struck me as, like, endearing and hilarious.
I mean, I was right. That's the thing. That's why I emailed you. I knew we would get along.
Yeah, you knew we were compatible.
Like, I saw the video and I was like, oh my God, like we would be, if not, a couple, we'd be best friends. Like, I know we'll get along. And I was literally right.
And just from the email alone, I knew that, like, I really wanted to know Hannah.
Yeah. I remember getting like butterflies reading your email. I was so excited.
Then my phone buzzes at like 8:39, and it's Hannah.
I had my final that morning. I was up early for my final. I remember, and I was like, "Hi, like this is Hannah from your
Stand up nice and tall.
email."
Do you remember what my response was?
Who was the?
I said not familiar.
Oh,
Because I had no idea what.
that's funny. Unless I maybe thought you were serious.
And that
was a risk.
kicked off day one.
Yep.
We began to text. We began FaceTiming like all the time.
Yeah.
Rearranging our everything to make room for more FaceTiming.
Hours and hours a day.
You were home on
spring break
for like 2 weeks.
Yep.
And I don't think you left your bedroom because we were.
I would like take my meals up there. You would eat in your room. I mean, our poor families.
Hvordan føles det at køre 90 km?
And it was evident that we were very emotionally connected. So we just talked nonstop for,
2 weeks.
From then on.
I mean, from then on, really, yeah.
Do you remember our first I love you?
Yeah, I think it was over spring break still.
It was
because I was home.
It was like 3 weeks after we met.
Yeah.
I think
it was definitely within that time because I was at my parents' house. I wasn't back at school yet.
It was late at night.
It was late at night. We were saying goodnight.
Yeah, I was about to go to bed.
And during that FaceTime was probably 3 hours long.
Yeah. During
that FaceTime, I remember that you said, I like made a mean joke and you were like, "Oh, I hate you, but I love you." And I was like, oh my God.
That wasn't the real.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was like, and I was like, oh my God, he literally just said that, but he probably didn't even mean to say that.
Just a phrase, yeah.
It's just a phrase, And then that night, like when we finished, you were like, I shouldn't say it.
This is so middle school.
I know.
I was like, I want to tell you something, but I really shouldn't. Do you know what I'm getting at?
Oh, it was so
and
cute.
her face was like...
Yeah, I remember saying, you can say it.
You were like, say it.
Yeah, I was like, just say it, Shane. And you were like, I love you. It was so cute and dorky. And I remember I like hid my face. Like I was like, oh my actual God.
Your face was like, I love you too.
No, I did this. I was like laughing. And then I came back and I was like, I love you too.